Hi, beautiful. Remember that time that you had a really hard day after work and you got home and you were mentally drained, physically drained, emotionally drained, and you sat on the couch and then popped in a movie? Sure enough, you said, you know what sounds good is I'm going to go get some ice cream. It's just a small bowl. That's all. I just want to quench that craving. So you went to the freezer, you picked out your favorite ice cream that you have. It's way in the back of the freezer. It's for those days that you need it. So you get a giant spoon and you take one big spoonful and you're like, oh, this tastes so good. And then what happened? You had another one and another one and another one. And you sat on the couch and you said, oh goodness, I overdid it. Then what happened? You had this self-talk that said, yep, you have no self-control. You shouldn't have done that. You didn't work out today, so tomorrow you're going to end up gaining 10 pounds because of all the sugar. So often we don't realize that this little small voice in our head is actually fear talking. And before we can actually see it, it's easy to get caught up in the thoughts and believe in them because they sound so much like the truth. Of course, I ate sugary ice cream and I didn't work out today, so that would make sense that I would naturally gain 10 pounds tomorrow. But when we look at the way that our mind really looks at situations, that's actually not really the truth. Obviously, we want to eat healthy, but that's not going to be because we had some scoops of ice cream. So I wanted to share with you guys today just a little bit of hope and encouragement because it's so easy for us to begin to believe these thoughts because they sound so much like the truth. They sound like they actually complete our situation. How about the time when you had a fight with your partner and what does that mean girl, what does that inner voice say? It says, oh, he doesn't love you, that's why he did that. Or, again, you're frustrated with your job and you're like, if I wasn't in this job, I wouldn't be frustrated to have made me go eat that ice cream. So today I want you to start to change. When you hear this inner dialogue, just think about what are some of the things that I can really identify that actually is not true about what this voice is being told, what it's actually saying in my head. When we start to look at a different perspective and we shift this as a small millimeter shift, we just do that so subtly. We'll start to gain our confidence back because then we realize, no, that's not true. Like I have plenty of self-control. That ice cream is for those bad days, and it is for used in moderation. When we operate out of fear, we don't realize what it actually does to our minds, our body, and our soul. It cripples us. And before we know it, we look at situations in our lives that we're dealing with and we're saying, if this one thing would change, then everything else would be okay. But we forget about why we're in this situation. So because you had a bad day that caused you frustration, what's God's purpose in having you in that job? The argument you have with your partner or your spouse or with your children, what's that value? What's that reason that he's actually teaching you through that? So today I want to encourage you that whatever hardships you're facing, whatever inner dialogue is telling you these lies and telling you the stuff that is kind of clouding the true reason for why you are where you are today, start to let God lead you and show you the reason for the season. We forget too that there's two seasons in life. There is where you sow and then you reap. Those are two different seasons. They're separate from each other, and so they're not going to ever be in the same timing. And so we get discouraged wanting out of our circumstances before we actually realize, okay, what's God's plan inside this circumstance? So today I want to encourage you to start to choose faith over fear. When the fear comes in and cripples you with these thoughts, with these emotions, with these things again that we think it's the truth, follow that inner dialogue to really say no and challenge it with God's word that says, I'm actually fearfully and wonderfully made, and God is my healer. God will actually give me the desires of my heart. Just trust his word, trust his promises. Connect that with what your frustration is. The next time you want to go, grab that ice cream gallon. Of course, absolutely, have at it. We live once. But instead of letting your emotions be, diving into this scoop after scoop after scoop, just seek God on his way for you during that season. What is he actually teaching you? Because when we do that, He opens doors. He's faithful. He'll provide the way. He'll provide that invisible bridge that we don't think exists. So I'm sharing with you today. I have a download for you. It's my gift I want to give because it goes over 3 mistakes that we currently are making that we don't really realize we're making. And then I'm going to share 3 secrets that you can implement today. Just again, small, subtle shifts that will help you to start to balance your mind, body, soul, and to be totally healthy in God's view of your life. And so, if you click the link below, it's a free download for you today, and I hope it encourages you. Leave me a comment, send me an email. I love connecting with you and responding and just seeing you on your journey. So, have a blessed day, and remember that you are loved and that, again, fear is tricky. It sneaks in there, but we're stronger than those moments. All right, take care. Bye.